So this is another 2-for-1, students cross-training locally and uniform policies for students. Let's start with the cross-training locally. So I said this earlier in one of the other videos, but I think it's important to reiterate, which is if you try and hang on to people and tell them they can't do things, it's only going to make them want to do those things more. And insecurities and your own self-doubt and your own personal issues will sometimes try and convince you that that's the right way, but it's the exact same situation as like a jealous boyfriend or a jealous girlfriend. If you let that jealousy manifest and you try and control someone, most of the time it's either going to lead to an abusive relationship where they essentially acquiesce to your jealous desires, and then you have a power imbalance and you start taking advantage of them even further, or they're going to want to leave and go do the thing that you most feared. Ironically, the solution is to say, do whatever you want. Go train. Like, how can I stop you, an individual who pays me, from going and spending your money somewhere else? That's crazy. Like, there's no loyalty that I deserve from you to only pay me money. If someone can provide you a better service for that money, it only makes sense for you to go see what that's about. And I mean, it's the same thing like, it's weird to make it analogous to relationships, but it's kind of the truth. Like, if you're not conducting yourself in a way that's valuable to your partner so that they really want to be with you and not go see what else is out there, like, they should know that what else is out there sucks and that you have the best thing going on. So if you just focus on making yourself better and your gym better, if they go to other facilities and it's not as good as your gym, what bad can happen? There's nothing bad that can happen. If anything, people are going to see that your student is very stable, probably good at jiu-jitsu. Maybe they're even wearing your patch if the other gym allows the patch in their gym. And they might even make a strong connection and invite them back to one of your classes or to your open mat. So I've always had the philosophy, go train wherever you want. I actually encourage my students to go train at other gyms because I'm so confident that our gym is better. And it's better for reasons that anyone could implement. Like, they just literally just adopting that freedom mindset makes the gym more attractive. Just the fact that I say, go train at other gyms and see what it's like. Go get cross training. Go see what they're about and bring it back to us. And, create that diversity of information. That makes it more attractive. So you can literally have a leg up and be a better facility just by encouraging people to go try out other gyms if they want. Go to that open mat. Host open mats yourself. Invite people from other gyms to your gym. Let them wear their patch in your academy so they feel more comfortable coming to your gym. Because ultimately, it's really about creating a facility and a place where people can come and feel welcome and have fun. And if they come into the door and say, hey, you have to buy one of our gis, or you have to wear our rash guard if you want to train on the mats, let me tell you, I totally disagree with that. I think it's silly. And I know that if you disregard that dogma, things can thrive, and they thrive better. Like, we've grown so much faster than any of the gyms in our area. We're growing at like 5 or 6 times the rate of them per year by like member number. So we've been open for like 2.5 years, and we're already approaching the member numbers of people who've been open for 10 plus years. And we're already like the second biggest gym by member size, if not the biggest. So I stand by that. Ultimately, that's what American Jiu-Jitsu is about. It's about making the sport, making it about teaching people and serving their needs, and eliminating almost everything else. That's not to say don't have structure, because a lot of these traditions, it feels like structure, but really it's just the perpetuation of a tradition. That's not necessarily structure. So you can eliminate traditional things that are not really adding value to your clientele, and replace the structure with professionalism, so that when people know when they come to your class, they're going to get structured information. You're going to have the teaching portion. They're going to get warmed up. They're going to learn some jiu-jitsu. They're going to have some fun training with their partners or their training partners, and then they're going to leave and feel good about their experience. And you didn't berate them about being late. You didn't make them do push-ups. You didn't make them make eye contact with me before you get on the mats. You didn't make them have to ask you before they have to leave to go to the bathroom. Like, all these things are just ridiculous power trips that are so dumb. No one could defend these things against me in a conversation, in my opinion. Although I encourage you to try to give me a reason why that's good. But I just have so much evidence to the contrary that it's sometimes less is more in that regard. And you'll see that people are just happier. And one of the sort of non-physical aspects of that is everyone talks about the vibe. Like, the vibe here is so nice. Like, the vibe, the vibe, the vibe. And they're like, who cares what that word means, vibe? What they're really saying is, like, they feel comfortable here. And that means that they don't feel pressured or forced to do things that they didn't willingly want to do themselves. It's kind of like just consensual. So that's how I feel about that.